It's Jonathan Bell. Hello, Farmer Bell. How's the farm? Busy? Hens laying well? Are you going to load your truck now? A go-ahead farmer is Jonathan Bell, who works his farm and works it well. He doesn't hold much with the good old days. In modern times use modern ways. Electric, mechanical, all that is new, which does the work that men used to do. He swears by it all and he proves it too on his modern mechanical farm. Farmer Bell is using a forklift loader. He has just bought it, and now he can load his truck very quickly. All loaded up. He is just going to drive away when he sees Peter Hazel, the postman. He has a letter for Jonathan. Jonathan offers Peter a lift in his truck. Peter says yes, please. He has a letter for Windy Miller. It is quite a long way, so he is glad to ride. Off they go. Driving along in a farmer's truck, in an I can do anything farmer's truck. A pig or a hen, a car for the men, a bale or a sack, all go into the back. You can even spread muck from a farmer's truck, and I can do anything farmer's truck. At Colley's mill, the sails are turning. Is Windy Miller hard at work grinding corn? No, he's been hard at work collecting eggs. Windy keeps ducks, hens, 2 cows and bees. He likes to live on his own food and drink, and he feeds himself very well. Windy meets the farmer's truck. Peter gives Windy his letter. Windy asks them to wait. He has something for Peter. Here you are, Peter. The eggs I promised you. Peter is very pleased. Thank you, Windy. Thank you very much. Be careful, says Windy, and don't forget to return the basket. But Jonathan Bell laughs. All this fuss about 6 eggs. I have to handle 6,000 eggs. You wouldn't like to do that, would you, Windy? Not with your old-fashioned ways. Windy smiles and shakes his head. He's used to Jonathan's teasing. Old-fashioned, eh? Well, perhaps I am. Perhaps I am. Old-fashioned? Yes, I'm sure I am. Here they are at the post office stores. Peter says thank you for the lift and carefully he takes his basket of eggs inside. "Here we are, Mrs. Dingle, 2 crates of eggs." But Mrs. Dingle is very sorry. She only needs 1 crate today. The people of Camberwick Green don't seem to be buying as many eggs from her shop as they used to. It's very strange. "That's all right, Mrs. Dingle. I can easily take 1 back. Good day. Bye, packet." Ruff, ruff, ruff. And Jonathan takes the crate back to his truck. That's odd. Mrs. Dingle has always taken 2 crates of eggs. Oh, well, I'm sure Mickey Murphy the baker will want his usual quantity. And Jonathan drives his truck round to the bakery. But Mickey says that he still has plenty of eggs, so he won't need his usual crate today. Sorry. Poor Farmer Bell. Nobody wants his eggs. Here is Farmer Bell's biggest customer, Mr. Tripp, the milkman. He is preparing to go out on his rounds. Perhaps he can help to solve the mystery. No, Mr. Tripp is worried too. People aren't buying as many eggs from him as they used to. Jonathan starts to unload churns and crates. Mr. Tripp looks at the crates of eggs. "I only hope that I can sell them all, Farmer Bell." So does Farmer Bell, but he continues to unload. His next call is at Pippin Fort. Captain Snort's pupils are on parade in their smart military uniforms. Sergeant Major Grout is drilling them. "Attention! Slope! Hums! Order! Hums! Farmer Bell's truck arrives just as the Sergeant Major marches to Captain Snort. The Sergeant Major asks Captain Snort's permission to dismiss the parade. It is time for morning milk. Captain Snort gives permission. Company dismissed. Farmer Bell is pleased to see them all drinking his milk. Captain Snort says that it's very good for them. Each boy has to drink half a pint every morning. And Sergeant Major Grout makes sure that all the milk is drunk. Farmer Bell asks, "How about eggs, Captain Snort?" And the captain tells him that every boy has an egg for breakfast every day and 2 on Sundays. Jonathan asks, "So you'll need as many eggs as usual?" And Captain Snort replies, "Yes, of course." Jonathan is so relieved to hear this that he shakes the captain's hand. "I'm very pleased to hear it, Captain Snort. I'll unload your milk and eggs straight away." And off he goes to his truck, leaving a rather mystified Captain Snort. Jonathan is pleased that Captain Snort still wants to buy his eggs, but he is still worried about things. Why should other people suddenly eat fewer eggs? Hello, here's Roger Varley, the sweep. He's come to clean one of Jonathan's chimneys. He's asking Jonathan how business is doing. And Jonathan is telling him, Mr. Varley, I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. But Mr. Bell, why not ask the people why they're not buying so many eggs? A direct question usually gets a direct answer. Of course, that is the thing to do. Thank you, Mr. Varley, thank you. Funny that I never thought of it. Jonathan is wasting no time. First, he's asking Dr. Mop. Quite simple, Farmer Bell. I've been getting some of my eggs from Windy Miller. I see. Thank you for telling me, Doctor. And now, when he can manage to get a word in, he's going to ask Mrs. Honeyman. By the way, Mrs. Honeyman, why don't you buy my eggs anymore? Well, Mr. Bell, it's like this. Windy Miller has been letting me have some of his, and ever since the time that Mrs. McGarry's nephew had the jaundice... Farmer Bell interrupts her. Oh, yes, Mrs. Honeyman. Thank you very much, Mrs. Honeyman. And he hurries to escape. Jonathan has decided to talk things over with Windy. But first, Windy goes to stop the sales. That's better, says Windy. Now we can hear each other speak. Then Jonathan tells Windy about his egg-selling problems. Well, Jonathan, says Windy, this is why people buy my eggs. Come over here. My hens are free range. They can lay wherever they like. That makes them happy. And people think that happy hens lay better eggs. But it makes collecting the eggs a bit difficult. It would be quite impossible for you with all the hens you look after. Windy asks Jonathan why he bothers to sell locally. I'd send them all to the packing station. Up there, one egg is as good as another, as long as it passes the grade. Jonathan agrees. His eggs would pass the grade all right, and it would certainly be simpler. Besides, he doesn't like being beaten in the village at his own game by old-fashioned Windy. Windy sees this, but he won't rub it in. He gets some of his home-brewed cider. We're both wanted, Jonathan, and there's room for the pair of us. Here's a toast, he says to the farmer. Big, that's you. Small, that's me. Hello, Farmer Bell. Are you selling all your eggs now? I expect you're sorry that the people in Camberwick Green think that your eggs aren't as nice as Windy's. Never mind. You are giving more eggs to more people more cheaply than he can, and that's a great thing. And you are the most modern farmer in Camberwick Green. Goodbye, Farmer Bell.